Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest, and I'm doing a mobile mechanic call out this morning on BYU campus. I used to go to BYU for a few semesters, so familiar with the area. I don't think they love you working on cars there, but I've never really gotten in trouble, and I've fixed several things there before. Normally, I don't even do oil changes because they're so competitive. I'll do them, but I just charge $85 for a call out, and then oil on top of that. It's way more expensive than getting an oil change somewhere else. And I would never film an oil change, but we're gonna do a little bit more than that. We've actually got an oil leak I diagnosed the other day. We'll talk about it when we get there. I've got to head across town. Okay, so here's the Prius behind me. It's already got a good little pool of oil underneath it. And so I'll show you that, and then I'll show you where I found the leak yesterday. I just used an inspection camera to do that call out, so that's probably in a different video. But it's pretty obvious. The question is though, was it maybe the O-ring on this that's leaking, or is it the cap? I'm not sure, and I don't want to replace the O-ring and it to keep leaking, and then we'll have to take the cap off and add oil and stuff anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead and replace the cap. We're planning on that. This is the car of some people that I grew up with, so shout out to Rob. And I'm gonna give him a little bit of a discount on this anyways, a little bit of a friends and family deal. So replacing that cap's obviously the smartest thing to do right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I've got my truck here. What I'm gonna do first is use that to take the oil out. This is a vacuum oil siphon, and I just like to use these because you don't have to remove the drain plug ever. You don't have to worry about the crush washer. So I'll drain all of the oil through the dipstick tube, and I'll go ahead and jack this up at the same time. So viscous, I couldn't tell if that oil was coming out. It just looked like it was standing still. That's just from driving it here and parking it. The motor was replaced like less than a year ago because it had a bad head gasket, but that shouldn't be anything that the people who did that did. This is probably just from the last oil change, maybe got cracked or something. And again, I don't even have to mess with that if you don't have to. So let me get a drain pan under here and pop the filter out. Looks like we just got all the fluid out of there. Okay, we've got all the oil out. You can hear it sucking up air. Yeah, I really like pig mat. Even this super soaked old pig mat I had in the bed of my truck soaked that puddle up. So I can lay under there and work without laying in that puddle now. And there you go, I just wiped the oil off. It's not even running, and it's just starting to leak again by itself. That was nice and dry just a second ago. All right, let's pull this out and look at that O-ring. It could be that, but again, if that cap or something has a crack I'm not noticing, then I have to come out. Then I'm gonna have to come out and do this again in 2 days, so we're doing them both right now. Cheap cap. Here's where the car was parked yesterday, so you can see it's leaving just a good sized puddle no matter where it goes. Here's the cap. Let's see. That O-ring is just super old. It's never been replaced by the looks of it. Cap's got some damage. Yeah, definitely replacing the cap. I was thinking like if it was a busted O-ring or something super obvious that it was only the O-ring, then I would try and find just the O-ring, but anyways, said that enough times. Okay, that's what the new O-ring should look like. Nice and round. There shouldn't be any damage on the inside rim of this cap either. So, let's do it. Let's get this back together. That should be it. I was like, why did it not have a new O-ring with that other filter? Whoever changed the oil last definitely didn't replace the O-ring either way. It looks like they might have damaged the cap as well. But yeah, the filter should come with an O-ring. That's what I was thinking, but like, I don't know why that thing was so reused that it was flat. Weird. Okay, 25 Newton meters on these caps. You can over tighten them, they're just plastic, so. All right, that's on tight and filled up. All right, well, I forgot to film an outro. I got that running. It has good oil pressure, but the reason I forgot to film an outro is the new oil was so clear. I couldn't tell where it was on the dipstick, and I ended up overfilling it. Then I had to suck some back out with that vacuum, which is another reason that thing comes in super handy. If you overfill, you don't have to pull the drain plug, and underfill, you can just use the vacuum and check the fluid level. So I did that. It warmed up nice. Everything's running perfect. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed if you like this video. Check out the next video up here. If you want to help out, you can donate at the links in the description down below, and I'll see you on the next episode. That was a job well done.